Hello everybody, and welcome. Tonight I'm going to be doing a reading on these Mercury retrograde energies because it is that time. This particular video is for the sign of Pisces. So, let's see what we've got for Pisces this Mercury retrograde. Interesting. All right. Just fixing something on my phone real quick, because my brain did not think to do this beforehand. Alright. Now, first up here we have the Seven of Swords, representing what this retrograde has in store for you. I'm really hoping it's not some lies and deceit, cheating, blasphemy behind thine back. This could also speak to you being strategic, because in the next card I'll show you in a moment. We'll talk about that in a moment. Rather, we have, the Emperor, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles in this bitch for you. But also, when it comes to money, you may be needing to move strategically at this time. Or maybe, this retrograde could really be bringing a particular strategy to your mind. Something here is going to be brought to your attention, a particular way to move, a new way to move that you have not yet thought about. Now next, we have the Emperor, representing an interruption this retrograde will cause. Now this right away gives me power-hungry vibes, you could be a boss, you could be in a position of power, whether it's in a family or any other sort of community type of situation. And I would say, don't let that power get to your head, right? You're in this position for a reason. And, to have this particular level of control is really something that should be taken as an honor, not something that's taken advantage of. So, yeah, I would say now you could be put in a position to feel this way, to act out in this way, because maybe somebody has been, moving sneakily behind your back, lying, stealing, cheating, something like that. And that kind of triggers you to act out in this particular way. Now, as I said, stay mindful, right? Really think before you act. Try to not be so impulsive. Next up, we have the Seven of Pentacles, representing an important shift that will happen during this time. I get that you're really you're planting new seeds, and as long as you tend to them properly, they will grow and you will be successful in whatever it is you're pursuing. But the key is in taking proper care. And that also, pertains to taking your time, in anything, right? With any sort of progress, there's balance here, right? Things may move swiftly at one point, but it is also inevitable that things will slow down. And that doesn't mean that it's not working, that doesn't mean you should quit. Those are the times when you're really being tested as far as how bad you want this. So, the real message here is to just keep going and not give up. Alright, next we have the Two of Pentacles here, representing something to be mindful of during this retrograde. Alright, so I get two different things here, right? Or, well, really, they are kind of one thing because they go hand in hand, but it's like, try not to juggle too much. You will very easily become overwhelmed if you don't find any balance in your life, right? And I get here, it's kind of like a work-life balance or work-play balance. You really, I understand that, you may be excited, there may be a lot that you're working on, you may have a lot of responsibilities, and you may feel like you need to pick up the slack because maybe some people are slacking off, not doing what they're supposed to. But regardless, you need to be smart about these things, you need to plan, strategize so that you can make time for you. Because if you get too stressed, too overwhelmed, that's going to have you in this Eight of Swords energy here that's at the bottom of the deck. This Eight of Swords and this Ten of Wands here. This is where you're going to be if you do not find this balance. And now we have the Knight of Pentacles, representing how this retrograde can help you on your karmic path. And you see, I feel like there's a lot here, okay, about, taking your time and growth, right? Don't rush the process. Like I said with the Seven of Pentacles before, when things take off, it's super exciting and you really want to keep up that momentum, but it is inevitable that things will eventually slow down, and it's very important to become comfortable. Or maybe comfortable is not the word, but it's very important to be okay with things slowing down and not feeling like you need to give up, and not feeling like that lack of movement means that something's not working. You just have to give things time. There may be changes that are needed, and sometimes the universe will put you in a position to slow down so that you can really see what's going on around you. And going back to this Two of Pentacles here, right? That could be the universe's way of saying, okay, now it's time for you to take a break. Take some time to yourself, slow things down. And just do you. Now here at the bottom of the deck, we have the World, Judgment, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. You know, here with the world in Judgment, I really get that, you know, there's going to be quite a change happening. You know, you're going from, you know, this could have a lot to do with this Two of Pentacles here, you know, going from, you know, a time in your life where you feel like you just need to work. You need to just constantly be putting energy into things. You don't really have time to rest, no really time for yourself, right? And now that you've had some success, now that, you know, you've had the satisfaction of like materializing maybe what you're pursuing, or maybe not materializing isn't the word, you know, having success in what it is that you've been pursuing, you know, now that things have been moving forward, you know, you may have gotten addicted to the grind in a sense, but, you know, now is a time for rest, a time for taking care of yourself, so that, you know, you don't get in your own way here. And with so yeah, you know, you're with the world, you're ending a time of really, in a sense, kind of like betraying yourself by not taking time for yourself and just constantly working, putting your energy everywhere but into you. And now you're coming into a time where, you know, it's going to be all about you. You know, you're going to be doing a lot of self-care things. You may be called to, you know, create a self-care routine. And that's something that's going to be part of like a daily schedule that you have. It may become part of like a daily ritual. Something that you do to remind you, you know, to connect with yourself, and that time with yourself is very necessary for progress in order to move forward. And, you know, with Judgment, that is essentially you just taking a look back at, you know, everything that's happened and how it's affected you and what you need to do in order to, you know, get to a place where you are comfortable, you feel safe, like, you know, you're not in a constant like fight or flight mode, and you can just relax. You know, find comfort in the slowness, find comfort in the silence. Now, with the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, I definitely feel like there's some sort of like conversation that is going to be had with somebody that you may not have spoken to in quite some time. Because here with the Knight of Swords, like, somebody is coming in with the quickness, and then the Eight of Wands also speaks to, you know, a lot of communication, like fast-paced communication. And I get that, you know, this is pertaining to a situation that really weighed upon you a lot, and you felt really stuck in. But I feel like, you know, this conversation here, right, you know, it's gonna take you out of that mentality. I get that, you know, here it could be a King of Wands energy that is coming forward with these messages. And, you know, with the Sun, these messages are really going to bring you, like, the way that this ends is in joy and happiness, right? This is going to bring more joy and happiness to your life. So, you know, I kind of get the vibe that this could maybe be like an ex-lover, or, you know, maybe a romantic situation that never got off the ground. And, you know, things got in the way, including yourselves, both of you, accountability. But, you know, I feel like, I don't want to say like a reconciliation, but, you know, there's going to be a conversation that really clears things up and gets you both on the same page, in a sense, to where, like, you know, you can really enjoy each other's company, and there will be, you know, a lot of success here with this. Alright, Pisces, this is the message that I have for you tonight. And I do hope it serves you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.